Okay, so now that we've gone over the Cengage site a little bit, I want to kind of show you how that works in conjunction with Blackboard. The first thing you'll notice if you go up to your gradebook icon, you will see that you only have one gradebook item for the Fusion ebook. And the reason for that is that I have the Cengage book gradebook synced to give me an overall grade, and it updates it as you complete your assignments rather than having each Cengage activity listed separately through your Blackboard gradebook. That gets a little bit overwhelming. So this will keep a track of your progress. Now, if you go over to the Cengage site and look at this progress button, this will show you how much time you spent in the course, how many times you've logged in. Obviously, I've been in here a little bit as a student, not as an instructor. I've been in here a lot longer than that. And then it'll show you what you've completed so far, how many attempts, what your score is. I have each of the assignments set up so that you can take them 3 times. I think after the first time, if you take it again, it'll give you some hints along the way. My point in doing that is so that, through repetition, the information will stick. So you do have up to 3 attempts to do that. If you get a low score, you can go back in and do it again if you want to. And this will keep track of what you've completed. It'll give you an idea of what your overall score is, how you're progressing, and so on. So this is where you will find your information on this page, where you will find your information about your individual activities. When you go into Blackboard, it's just going to give you an overall score of your progress. All right, going back to our main page, if we go to our first module, you'll see under the module overview a list of all the activities for that day, or for that week, I'm sorry. These are all due June 13th, so you have an Introduce Yourself discussion board. You want to review the Reading Writing Connection PowerPoint or slide deck. And then these are the chapters that we'll be going over this week. And I know that seems like a lot. These chapters are usually very short, and you don't have every single activity within those chapters assigned to you. So this is why it becomes important that you kind of pay attention to the weekly modules and the weekly assignments within Cengage. So you're reading chapters 1, 2, 14, and 15. Then when you get down to the Mind Tap activities, you'll see the actual exercises that I've assigned to you. For instance, there's only one reading activity for chapters 1 and 2. And then for 14 and 15, I have the individual practice activities, because this is more about the technicality of how sentences are formed and the different parts of sentences. So I give you the actual practice activities for that. And each week will be like that. Not every single assignment is due or is assigned to you. So you want to make sure that you're either looking through these modules here to see which activities are due. If you click on this, it's going to take you to the Cengage site again. You make sure that you're going through Blackboard with these links. Because these assignments aren't open yet, because the class doesn't start till tomorrow, it's going to take you to this main Cengage page. Normally it would take you directly to the activity. But again, if you're confused, you can go to the weekly view here and see which ones are due. All right, so that is a little overview of how to access your ebook, which activities to do or not to do, how to find that out, how to find out how you're doing within Cengage and your overall grade in Blackboard. If you have any further questions or problems, please let me know as soon as possible so I can help you. You don't want to wait and get behind.